Protege. Lantai lah ini. Tes.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders. But he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he gets there, he's gone. He'll be looking for a goal or two. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. And try something new. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams. Here it comes. To the goalkeeper. Liverpool have enjoyed a fine start to the season, 6 points out of 6. Just to point out, Peter, that fullbacks are quite high. And what are they trying to achieve? Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. Still a possession this, but very little to show for it. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. But suddenly he's launched himself there. Now the breakaway. Cuts it out. passing and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. 15 minutes till half time. Made into space out wide. Defending of the decimal variety. Assistant referee, Ranking gives him offside. Throw. Sends it out to the flank. Heading towards half time, and it is still scoreless. And it's Salah. He put through here, and he's cut it out. It's gone a long way up and away. Lovely feet. And here's Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Gets the ball with his man. Can he deliver? Puts it forward. Jones. Done very well to intervene. This goes for half time. So another team has broken through. They want to try. Just the game up to now. Still goals. So first half thoughts? Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence. Speaking up, that's a foul. Free kicks been given. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He gets past his man. It was on the back foot. Oh, that had to be done. Oh, and that's some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that's everyone to see his chance. No challenge, he just stood firm. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, Peggy's asking for trouble. It's a loose ball. Nothing to reflect on in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. And it's got through. Let me leave it clear. Maybe a throw in. Looks to clip it forward. And it's hoisted clear. Moves it across. Tries to get it clear. Turns and goes back. Real chance! Mohamed Salah goes looking. Through to him, it's anyone's ball. Into the forward. Oh, so close to what could have been a memorable goal. I just told you all he had the ability to score effectively, with the ability he has. in the league reduced. Here, questions were asked, and he's given the answers. It's a fabulous position. Look, this could still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some net. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get Neil the winner. Chance of goal, has a hit, back of the net, and late in the day, a telling moment. Without that, Megan, Mohamed Salah is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been more than nothing. Liverpool themselves into the lead. He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really. Next one! Sorry this time! Surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward. I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that. Chance! Stop target. Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though. Showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, what shoots! And he is straight offside. Keeper sends it forward. That's a wasted chance. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. Which is summarise what we've seen today then, Jim. Look, it's a strength of any team has to be
Nyala biru-biru tuh dibaca dong. Koncet. Siapa dia nonton nih? Ngomong kali gua.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside coaches carrying thousands of away supporters. It's one! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, the Wigan to lead the ball back is fantastic and they've set up the opportunity. That's great effort. And certainly caught in there as a free kick. Looking for space out wide. That's a throw. Played into space out wide. Chance! Through. And a shot! And it's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. Now that's what I call finishing. Right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was there and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0. Yeah, they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over. Who's getting there? Down, and the referee just tells him to get back up again. It was straight back. Who's ball? The referee's ordered a free kick. First quarter of an hour gone. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Scored! Hot line through butter! They have played again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance. So that's 2 now without reply. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Forward it goes. He's put away. And it goes straight through to the keeper. Needs to get it forward quickly. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Adventurous run from a defender. Take by the keeper, he's read that well. Shapes the shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper. Well, as that's going to do, the keeper just received an A+ grade. has sent it forward. And it's played forward. There's a long ball. Keeper's ball. Everton have made it clear what they're trying to do for me. What are they trying to do? Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes. He's gonna go! Shoots! He scores! Keeper's got good distance on that. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's left his man. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Puts it back. Keeps everyone guessing. So the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Ball forward, what does he try from here? Brings it forward. He came in hard, very hard. Hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. And he's going long. He's got options out wide. A goal kick. Forward it goes. Has a goal! Oh, things are shaping up very nicely there after a good drop of the shoulder. Corner, plays it forward. Helps available out wide. And he's there to clear it. It's come loose. He's gone for it. That's a half-decent try. Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. That will be the last act of the first half. That's the first half compared with your expectation. Oh, they had their opponents leading in that half, Peter, and the break may influence the change somehow, but don't hold me to. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half time. The action has already resumed here. Well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He'll have a go. Oh, that was no routine save. Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Of the goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Really smart back in for play. Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play. Difficult to deal with. It's not play the ball, that's a foul. It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind her are being made like that. Plays it out to the wing. A buccaneering run for the defender. They can break here. It's got through to him. That's it, and now what? Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. They just lack closing the executor. And while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Another change here. Wanted to make the keeper work though. All the way back and they start again. And again they run up against stubborn defending. 75 minutes on the clock now. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here. Over to the left. Ahead by 2 and just about into the boat. That's a look, that's a goal. That's a foul and the whistle's gone. Conjure for this one. This is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. A more than decent attempt. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Yeah, he's thrown himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift. Run to tackle. That's a foul. The referee's given it. worked out wide. Oh, very fast in control. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, who's going to get there? And the shot! Changes there with quick succession. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control, they did enough to win it. Your final thoughts, Jim? I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start.
Bisu berhasil. Bus.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there's been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect it. And the shot! Distance on it. he just stood firm. It's quite a run he's making here. Looks a foul. The referee's given it. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Away. Oh, that was no routine save. Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Kenny. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative. I would say both must have come in with a view of going for goal. Just couldn't sit for it. That's a look. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Nicely controlled. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Gets it upfield. For the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a loose ball. Defence got the better of it this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gorgeous control there. Look at the defender bombing forward. To safety. For a throw. Plays it out to the wing. Struck first time. Very speculative with a good threat to the keeper. Forward it goes. Until half time, and it is still goalless. It's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Yeah, he has to change his ways, or this referee will soon change his status. And he's there to clear it. He's out of harm's way. He's got options out wide. Towering header! He will be livid in himself. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's played forward. Into the middle of the net. It's there! The breakthrough strike! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple. Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely an untidy challenge. Free kick given. able to find it. Surely a foul, free kick. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So here you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than keeps the game up to now. Not the most convincing of displays, they could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes. We are already promptly back on the way. Well, I'm sure the manager's talk the talk, but now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk. Play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Straight away. Has been one straight back. Oh, sweet feet. Aiming towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Fulham, his manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result. I think it was quite fair. The criticism he received, he was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that. And a header! Just couldn't turn it in. Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him. It'll be a throw-in. That's the sort of defender that is going to upset the opposition. He already has, actually. Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first. Oh, that's a sparkly save. Absolutely sparkly. His reflexes were ultra sharp. That's good stuff. Dispenser. This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break. Spot on, Peter. Cecil, Kelly, and here's Welbeck, and Welbeck! That has certainly tested the keeper. Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeper. A buccaneering run from the defender. To behind for a corner kick. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Anjay, gak mau disuting mah, kosongnya.
forward. Playing to a promising move. Another corner. Any better luck this time round. Up to meet it! Back to Horton. He was just a little too eager to get his chance away there. It could have never mattered. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Over to the left. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Shoots! Should have been polite. That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. It is now or never. Time is against them. Moves to the cross. Greatly! Off tonight! Brilliantly! Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rate.
BOLA anjir.
Keeper sends it forward. This has gone, that's a foul. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. We are into overtime. He's had a shot! It's not target. Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper look good. The through ball. Well back! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will.
Dominan tapi kalah.
welcome to everyone settling into this game. Liftoff wasn't quite achieved as they had envisaged on day one, but 1 point is better than nothing. It was met with a mixed reception, but it's certainly given them something to build upon. Much now hangs on what they can achieve in the second game. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game in stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It's not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up ground. Well, Peter, the groups aren't really going to take shape until, say, the 4th or 5th games. But equally, they don't want to allow themselves to be left in a position to go chasing points too hard at the end of the group. So this calls for a pragmatic approach and picking up as much as you can now to at least ease the psychological pressure later on. Just joining us, we are already underway. And he sends a hook it away. Out to the right. Beautifully done. Hits one! Short, into the and the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Seems now to be all about width. Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then it's going to go! A matter of inches. Oh, how close is that to going in? They only require the smallest of tweaks. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Good take. At the moment. I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Well, the crowd clearly loved what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Keeper sends it forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. coming. They're awarded another corner. Striding forward, facing goal. Chance to shoot. He's got shot goal. Save again, save and outcome. This is proving to me a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Sketch defending, but that'll do. Chance! And the counter is on. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a great gallop down the right hand side. Go for a throw in. The outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's a hit! Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. So we reached the halfway point. What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action on the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar. Coming up for that challenge.
Dan mau gol kan?
Giling. And finally he has breathed life into the game. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike. So we have our breakthrough. Well, half time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half. On the back foot. Gets it back. Eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gale takes it out wide. Chasing with A, trailing by one. That's gone out. They may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents. Goes for goal! Apple's winning it back. Forward. What does he try from here? Into space out wide. Tries to scrape through. But a good stop. There's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. Moves to the cross. Here comes another cross. A spectacular effort! Oh, that is rather wayward. So here comes the substitution. The referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Is it out of harm's way? Tries to get it forward quickly. Good change, he just stood firm. Gets it upfield. Gets it back. Oh, good interception. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Gale. Who's getting there? There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? And the waiting pass. And the play. Keep down and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Keeper's got good distance on that. Across the field it goes. The final 5 minutes. Real chance! Yes, it's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was never going to miss from there. Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic. Hips, the board takes a extra time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything Peter. Away from immediate danger. He just saw what was on. Well, as I say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes. And there goes the final whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw. They have lost it. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecasters for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good. Smashing noise. It's going to be pulled back to that one. Out to the right. And the finish! It's good distance on it. A buccaneering run from the defender. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's got options out wide. And that's been well done here. He's gone for it! Oh, nearly is nothing. Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even follow him. Oh, good interception. Lallana. Gets away from his opponents. Has a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward. Tries to get it forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a loose ball. Actually, leave it clear. It's a busy club line, lots of movement. Is that working for you? Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box. Oh, that's neat. What an adventurous run from the defender. That will go straight through to the keeper. It was on the back foot. Ball's out on the left now. Hit into the middle. Knocks it away. There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast. Offside, yes it is. gave it away. Drives it towards the front. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Brings it forward. Helps a little out wide. He gets past his man. Turns and goes back.
Ah, Marcelino.
Real chance to break. Out to the left it goes. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good work on the right flank. Now what's next? Keeper sends it forward. With perfect timing. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on. And the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a much small half of football, still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. It's the game up to now. I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job. We're coming into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, and that has been the crucial difference. Played out to the right. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's got through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Look at the defender bottom forward. Clear away. Chance to break. Get that clear. Get a throw in. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Here it comes. That's been levered clear. And here's the chance to counter. That's been drilled forward. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here. Yeah, it's about time they woke up to the main threat and have license to deliver pretty much unchecked. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Out to the flank. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Going through. Lovely bit of skill. Shoots! The referee has his flag raised for offside. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose he did need a little change. Cuts it out. It's being played forward. Very well to intervene. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Ball's loose, and he's after it. Chooses to go back. Nicely controlled. Looks to thread it through. This is the referee, and he gives him offside. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? And provides an outlet. The changes there in quick succession. Fraser. And they win it back again. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Now can he has a hit! This could fall anywhere! This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage. And it's played forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's got options out wide. He's got away. Out to the flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. He might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal hit. That was enough. Nothing more with that. What are you thinking? Peter, I'm sure the more.
Tentang ni. ready kan lagi ya. Sama lah ini.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time we check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And already we're on the way here. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Helps a little out wide. And he's onside. Going through. It's good defending. Very good defending. He is not one ready to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Up towards the flank. It's into the middle. Straight away. That's defending without room. With a delicate ball, tosses it into the area. Defending of the decibel variety.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to
Foul, free kick's been given. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Hoists it forward. Chip through. Looking for space out wide. That's a brilliant interception. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets it back. One straight back.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
He's let it go! Reverts to the shoot. And he really delivered. Yeah, it looks
simple things, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's played forward. Chelsea needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. This is promising. That's upfield. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Brushed off the ball there. Has a goal! And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway. That has certainly made things interesting. Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you play back again. Played out to the right. He's got options out wide. And he's there to head it out. Through. He's on the back foot. As he picks it out, loses his balance and loses the ball. We hit half time, so very watchable game so far. Both ends and the team's level. The Rangers with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Out to the right. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's gone away. He's gone for it. Oh, he's done ever so well. Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Tries to get it clear. Made back in. Goes back. And the shot! Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Shallow. It's wrestled off the ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Puts it back. Knocks it away. Hits one! He scores!
Keeper sends it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Tadi salah ngoper tuh.
Laid down the flank. This was good, that's a foul. He just whacks it away. And the finish!
Astagfirullahaladzim.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Betul lah men.
Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So here comes the substitution. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back of it. He's through the middle. The intervention was very necessary. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's been taken straight back. They put it back as soon as they gave it away. Isn't any support? He might not need it. Danger averted for now. Big chance! Retrieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it's good stuff. This is better. No, it was just about some of it, isn't it, Jim? Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. There's going to be another change here. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Oh, such a chance! Oh, stitch defending, but that'll do. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. It's looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen now. All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Almost nothing left on the clock here. How about a shot? Against someone up front. Well, they can break here. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. He's just the goalkeeper to go for goal! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all of his own doing. Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid, goodly run. That defence into wondering what he was going to do next.